Fascinating. And when you say cycle, I assume you're talking about a cycle as far as the halving goes. So like this far
Exactly.
out
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
halving. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, sure.
Yeah. So normally you get really good 12 to 18 months post cycle. 18, if you're lucky, would be like 2020, 2017, where you get the supply squeeze and all the other dynamics kind of play out. Usually plays into where long-term holders percent of supply is kind of peaked and then kind of sells down. So we've had quite a bit of that, very much muted in the last 12 months, but normally, things look way worse than they do right now. And then that combined with what I'm seeing, kind of these flywheel effects of the Bitcoin treasury companies, I think the ETF is going to take a backseat from here. I think it's really the MicroStrategy models that are going to take over for the next 6 months. Yeah, the backdrop's really good, I think. And Fed looking to cut and ease later in the year. Like, I think the worst of the Trump tariffs is also behind us. So there's a few things that are kind of lining up, which of course they can always change, and we'll monitor that. But right now it looks really good from my view. Also, all the sentiment metrics, like across every market, AII, NAME, CNN, Fear and Greed, all of them are at extremes of like the 2022 low, the 2020 low, 2009 low. So you have like a lot of confluence right now, which is quite interesting.
Fascinating. Yeah, I guess that 18-month mark would be, the fall or Q3, Q4 of 2025 would be the 18-month mark, which you're seeing happening now kind of thing.
Yeah, the risk would typically ramp up from now to end of year if it was like a prior cycle. So that's definitely something to consider. Also, seasonality-wise, Q3 and 4, which we're in now, are usually the worst. But I think a lot of that was kind of front run, if you will, in Q1 with the tariff stuff. So, I'm pretty optimistic at the moment, but the risks definitely grow over time for sure. And the playbooks won't work forever, but I still think that there's quite a bit of leg room there.
There's the potential alpha from Charles for this episode. All right, let's go to Ram. Ram had some Apollo had some slides, and
I want to share some slides from the chief economist of Apollo.